Welcome to Bonus and Extras with Jack. So this is my bonus and extras. For example, this whole area is a bonus because I forgot to kind of put it in the video, or not really forgot, I just didn't have time. So yeah, that kind of happened and I kind of got a little bit stuck. For example, I never showed me building this, mainly because it was too clunky and it just took too long and would very much slow down the pace of the video, or what I considered slow down the pace of the video on my my hours long editing sessions, where I actually devolved into madness. I even legit thought maybe I should just take a break and just did not. So yeah, I have this whole city, it looks really cool and I can't wait to continue it. So one of the projects I don't think I actually talked about in the original beginning of the video, recorded a couple days ago by the way, is I don't think I talked about this at all, and this is basically a project I just worked on in my spare time. Well, not really in my spare time, I just wanted a break from the just replacing of mycelium with like moss, so I created this, and it kind of just, it doesn't serve a purpose, although maybe since there's a huge amount of open space I can do something with it. I don't know, what do you think, Giant Jack? You don't think much, do you? Just like real me. Well, the real last thing to mention is this. This is basically a mushroom island which I've been working on in what I classify as my spare time, or whenever I basically get bored of what I'm doing, I just come here, place a couple blocks, and just try and like rethink of ideas. And currently it's going pretty well. I've kind of got now the actual identity of the style with kind of mushroom style kind of like cliff faces and all the green patchiness, as well as the very nice basalt deep slate pathways. All of them are now mixing, and since I've finally figured out how to do giant mushrooms, I'm scattering them around the island too, and there'll be a giant one somewhere soon, hopefully. This is ocean with ice. This should be a better thing. Although this is pretty cool. Oh, this is gonna kind of just be a thing anyway, so might as well mark the coordinates and then just explore. Because to my knowledge, I don't think I've been to this location. I might have, but I don't think I have. So we're gonna head off, and I guess okay, Badlands immediately, that is a great sign. How small is this Badlands? Oh, wait a second. I think this borders on the edge of my new to old world. That's awesome. Presenting the area I'm going to be working in for the rest of the video, or half the video, I think. And it's got that kind of, it is like the perfect vibe I'm looking for. It's got basically everything, but apart from that, I think this landscape's perfect. But the idea I had, it kind of already is mostly built up. So would you believe it, I'm an absolute clown and forgot to actually unmute my mic. And basically what I'm talking about here is something called the like Matica mod. I'm going to talk about it in a later video because I think it's interesting enough to. But for now, yeah, it's a mod which basically assists in building. That's all I'm going to get into it. So yeah, just that's what's going on here. So I've been working on the thing with the mod. I've got to say it is really good. It is somewhat confusing. And so far I'm kind of doing okay on it. That's all I really can say. I've got the first floor done, and that's my progress update right now. Yay. So I'm talking about how the earlier I was talking about how this was the perfect biome because it kind of fills the role I need for a particular build in mind, which works really nicely, and I can't really explain much about it without spoiling the whole thing, but basically it's gonna be pretty sick. It's the best I can say, it's very much a huge contrast between all the snow and cold elements of the ice It's very much, how do you say never themed? It's gonna get very spooky, how can I say that? I'm not sure what's happened here. But all my achievements are reset, and that is not good. At all, really. Now in this video I'm going to do some mining. Yay. Anyway, so I've done the mine at the moment. I'm which level? That level. I haven't seen any of the new caves yet, which I'm a little upset about, but I'm gonna get there, hopefully a bit shortly. It's a long ride up, okay? The only thing I can think to make it quicker is like a pearl cannon, perhaps. But yeah, basically what I've done is I've kind of sectioned off the optimal, what is optimal? Optimical, but no, I figured out the optimal, like, heights for the most spawns. For iron, for example, we have 16. Gold, although I don't think I'm going to use this much, is minus 16. Redstone and diamonds is roughly around 58, give or take. And then this one, which is going to be lapis, is 0 exactly. So now I know that everyone's asking, Jack, we've done the project that you said you wanted to do. I mean, you can't have any other projects up your sleeve, can you? I can't see because I want to find, but I definitely have a project left, and it is starting. You see, what this is going to be behind me is going to be my sorting system. The sorting system that can hold up to my estimate of 5 million blocks. I think. Honestly, I'm going to have to do the calculations, then put it on screen with the actual amount, because I'm adding. It's based off this design from Shuttlecraft. They said it's 2 million blocks, but I've kind of done it to the max there. So let's see what happens there. Apart from that, I've gathered all the resources I'm going to need to craft everything up. It'll take a while. Okay, so here's a quick update. I was basically placing all these hoppers. Just be honest, it's been a long time since I made an actual sorting system, but I forgot one of the main key features about it, which is the locker hopper, and I sort of forgot that step all the way along. And now my movement to breakdown's done, because around that corner, around it again, I've done the whole thing. I might be in a slight bit of pain right now. Oh god. PS is 6 o'clock in the morning. I decided not to go to sleep tonight. It was a better choice. Well, I'm officially now done for at least this video. As, I don't know about you, but this storage system does look pretty nice. It's got like a really kind of like organic feel, but also it's a little bit odd, and I kind of want to show you why it's a little odd. So at the very end I have these kind of like white backgrounds, right, close enough, but all of them basically kind of like do a nice contrast, which I think is really needed. Also this room I think looks pretty nice. I saw it on a gradient on like a Minecraft Pinterester post, but it's all pretty cool. Anyway, I've got everything in the fill icons, but the cool bit is I'm not going to put any blocks in for another day or so because I've got to watch a new video, and I know I have to now record something again because I'm not sure the audio was 100% there. So let's go do that now. Whoop-a-doop-a-doop, I'm done. Oh, hello ladies and gentlemen, we are completely done with the farm. And I mean our farm, you know this is a sorting system. Basically, I've done everything I have needed to do to set this up. And now, my first tester, which is full of just stacks of some blocks, which all fit in my farm. Quick statement, I realise now, after doing the whole thing, that I'm a couple short of the blocks I probably would need. And I also don't have a junk pile. So currently I'm a little stuck on what to do, and I'm thinking of a couple things, but I'm not sure what to do now. For example, I was thinking another layer, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to do that. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to take one of these things out and then put it in there. So once it's done, it goes down there, it starts unloading everything. It won't stop until it's been completely unloaded. And then I can put blocks in like here, and you can hear the thing working. And we'll be back when it's done. A couple of things I want to cover is I want to do a bit more streaming on Twitch, maybe twice a month, perhaps at best. I also want to play a couple more different games, including stuff like Team Fortress 2, mainly my views upon it and stuff of the such. Another thing I want to talk about is perhaps games I've played and just other stuff about it, really, I thought could be quite interesting. So yeah, there's a couple of things I thought I may do within the next year.